Hello, my name is Ryan Kane. Tell me about yourself. I am a transferred sophomore student at the School of Tourism and Hospitality Management, majoring in Sport and Recreation Management at Temple University. I transferred from my community college in Newtown, Pennsylvania, which is the Bucks County Community College. After going for 3 years there, I transferred last fall to Temple University. I love sports. I've played that my whole life. I've always loved baseball. I played that ever since I'm 8 years old. I started. This is why I want to. This is why I want to go into sports marketing in baseball professionally when I get done with school. I just am much happier when I'm playing sports, talking about sports, debating about sports, whatever you want to call it. I consider myself to be a very motivated and hardworking person. I've always been hardworking. I don't like to give up on things. I always stick with them even when the tough gets going. I just don't have it in me to quit on something. I just don't want to deal with the guilt of what could have been or wondering what could have been. I consider myself to be a very extroverted person as well because of my time playing sports and the camaraderie and morale that was built with teammates, and I've realized that you don't get that anywhere else, and you pick them up and they pick you up, and it's a give and take. Tell me about a significant accomplishment in your life. The most significant accomplishment in my life would be my time spent as a volunteer firefighter in Newtown, Pennsylvania, at the Newtown Fire Association, which I am currently doing along with school and work. This is the most significant accomplishment in my life because I've been doing it for the last 4 years. I joined when I was 17 and the junior year of high school. This is something that I love doing. At this point in my life, I could not picture myself doing anything else. I could not picture my life without it. I have built relationships that will last a lifetime. It's a brotherhood. I love that aspect of it. I mean, I can depend on those guys for anything, and they can depend on me for anything. This is a significant accomplishment as well because when I struggled a little bit in the beginning with training and getting my classes done, and now looking back, I am very happy and proud of myself for sticking it out. I wanted to quit multiple times because it was very tough. I mean, the basic training class is 196 hours now, and that's just a basic class. Now I have so many other classes. I've taken vehicle rescue classes, engine company classes, ladder company classes, hazardous material classes. I've taken a safety and survival class, going down a ladder head first and spinning around so you can land, rappelling off of buildings, all that stuff. It's just exhilarating, and it's a thing that I believe you never know what you're going to see on any given day, which is what they teach us, that no fire calls are ever the same. And I believe that my parents have seen that I have worked hard, and they are very proud of me as well, because I've stuck it out for almost 5 years now. Tell me about something that you have learned in class. One major thing I have learned in class is that companies want thinkers and innovators and not just doers. This is very important for a company because it can allow them to solve a problem that wouldn't normally be solved that way, and if they have thinkers and innovators versus doers, then they have more people that can think outside the box and be innovators and think of just different ways to do things and solve problems and be calm in certain situations. And another big thing that I've learned in class is when Dr. Petrucci talked about being a top 20%er in the business world and in class and the benefits of it, and I just think that that is a very important thing in today's world, especially with our economy the way it is, and if the more top 20%ers we have, the better off we'll be in the long run. One important article from the Wall Street Journal that I found, on a final note, would be the Dell's cloud strategy article that we were supposed to read. And the premise of the article was that Dell will resell this public cloud software from Google and CenturyLink to customers. This is interesting to me because Dell was a company that was big a few years ago when the computers started to build. Now that they're coming back up in the news again, it's a good thing, and I hope they do well again. But by doing this, the Dell will run the risk of helping one of their vendors while hurting another one. So they need to think about that ethically and honestly, and keep a good image so they can succeed in the near future or in the long run. I'd like to thank you for taking the time to listen to me speak to you, and best of luck in your decision. Thank you.